Hello everyone, Cap here, and welcome back to some more Mechabellum. Let's check out once again the mini tournament European today. Hope you all are doing well. Oh nice, I can already see cats are better than dogs signed up, as well as Tasty Bait. So we might get our dog versus cat face off this tournament. What the? There's no way. There is no way. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, we are watching this match for sure. And it will be decided once and for all if cats are better than dogs. Or, of course, if they are not, because we all know dogs are better. Okay, we are definitely watching this. What else is going on? Andy versus Lord Kleinkariert, also very good. Play Archer versus Stressman, also very good. Worm versus Lol, pretty good. Yep, a couple of good games, but we are watching this one for sure. Alright, hope you are all ready for this. And yeah, hope you are all doing well. I am fine myself. Been enjoying backpack battles myself for quite a bit. That game is so addicting. The chat here, Tasty Bait, you wish. I wonder if the cat person said anything, or if this is just Tasty Bait's response to the name. Cats are better than dogs. Either way, this is going to get tasty here. If you do a dog for cat, I let you the win. No. That's not going to happen, I'm pretty sure. Tasty Bait is not going down without a fight. Alright, what's going on here? Unfortunately, pretty good start here for the Liar. So, Blue is a giant specialist with Arclights and Sledgehammers. Arclights and Sledgehammers not the very best start, but it also starts with a ton of HP, and giant specialist is just so good. And Tasty Bait, Red is cost control with Fangs and Sledgehammers. Alright. Let's see how this is going. Crawlers getting added by Blue. Also nice to see in chat, some people climbed MMR because of my videos, and other people are dropping MMR also because of my videos. Two comments right back to back here. Very nice. And yeah, also crawlers getting added by Red as well. Kind of standard from both players. Working on the chaff game and not going for any aggression or anything. So pretty standard so far by both players. What? Don't lag, please. Okay. So, yeah, being cost control and also these arc lights here cleaning up the trash pretty efficiently, it should go to Blue here, I would assume. Ah, this one is getting stuck though, not attacking all of these fangs. And right side as well. That might actually change things. However, cost control in a sort of mirror matchup is just terrible. So blue is still winning this. Elite Mustang and mass-produced melting points. Interesting. And intensive training. Wow. Interesting choices here. Both players going for the kind of safest route with intensive training. Oh, I'm still not sure. As cost control specialist, it's probably not as good because you don't get as much value from leveling units as cost control, because the units are just weaker overall. And yeah, tanks getting leveled on both sides. Arc lights getting added by red and more chaff by blue here. Will come down to the Stormcallers actually hitting the good targets here, I feel like. Getting some good damage in and actually taking down this arc light. And right side, because of the levels there on these sledgehammers, actually right side is winning. So this is looking better, I think, for red here. Left side is losing, but oh, Stormcallers still took down a couple and another one. Stormcallers just too good. This lonely sledgehammer has some work in front of it. Actually getting the tower though. Some free XP and might actually take... yep, took one more Stormcaller, so actually still got a bit of XP. Don't you still want to level units to hit certain breakpoints in particular, like with cost control arc lights against Mustangs? Yeah, for sure. I'm not saying you shouldn't level at all. I'm just saying that intensive training, you usually use to boost like one unit very heavily, kind of. And I'm just saying overall, it's just less value. This upgrade costs 100 to upgrade the sledgehammer and just gets less value than upgrading this sledgehammer because the base is just weaker. And yeah, it's still not bad, of course. And yeah, for the breakpoints, it's actually really necessary in some cases. Orbital coming down by blue, however, bubbles by red and also Mustangs added by red. And more sledgehammers by blue. So blue is going kind of heavily into sledgehammers. Whenever you see like 4 packs of sledgehammers, you should get ready for upgrades on the sledgehammer. So probably next mechanical rage, maybe range, also maybe field maintenance, because that somewhat counters Stormcallers. And yeah, with the pickup of more sledgehammers, this was actually really good because sledgehammers counter Mustangs, and yeah, 2 packs of Mustangs were added by red here, so they are gone. And also, this is not looking good for red here, also losing 200 value from the barriers and taking quite a lot of damage here. Sledgehammer's not dying. So yeah, I think this turn already Fortress basically must come out by red, in my opinion. Or in general, just some really good damage for the sledgehammers, but usually Fortress is the go-to here. Because Fortress also provides a lot of HP and Sledgehammer's not the very best at taking down, or in general, this entire board, not the very best in taking down fortresses. So I really wish red would go for fortress here right away. And the earlier you can get it out, the easier it will be for the fortress to do some work. Because the longer you wait, when these sledgehammers get more levels and maybe another upgrade, eventually they will deal enough damage to just take down the fortress. Also from a safe distance with range, for example. So yeah, I feel like this would have been the turn for fortresses here by red, but not going for it. Instead, going for range on Mustangs and more Mustangs. Not sure if that's the call here at the moment. But also intensive training as well as advanced firepower control system was picked. So the right side, these Mustangs, even though they are cost controlled, they are still going to shred here. However, also level 3 tanks here with amplifying core, so these will not really really go down easily. Really good at taking down the chaff though. Mustangs really help with that, taking down these singular crawlers coming in everywhere. And these Mustangs are working on the level 3 tanks. Taking down multiple already. We might actually get a level off of these. Oh no, the tower debuff. Really close. Might still get it though. And then, is that enough XP? Not quite. Get this Arclight too? Nice. Okay, this is good for red here. Well, not good, but at least that's something. Still going to lose the round. But got a level on the Mustangs there. And level 3 Mustangs. Level 2 already did a lot here. Mustangs just so good. Too good, probably, let's be honest, but... well, what can you do? Extended sledgehammer range though. Is blue going to pick it up? It can be super devastating. Sledgehammers with a lot of range, especially also getting this range tag, they are all of a sudden snipers. They deal damage from, what's that, plus 70 range, 195, that is more than marksman. So they are actual snipers. And yep, extended sledgehammer range coming down. Let's see if we will also see the range enhancement on the sledgehammers as well. And there is a fortress now. Finally, kind of. And the fortress does have the rocket punch as well. Credit was taken, so a second fortress could be bought here and on the other side now. So double fortress with punches, really good for sledgehammers. I'm not sure with the additional range and mech rage and levels on the sledgehammers though. These fortresses might punch so early that they will still hit crawlers. So I'm not sure if the punches are going to do a lot this turn, but let's see. Also another Mustang item here, by the way, for red, with the second damage item for Mustangs. I am as impartial for this game as I always am. I don't have any favorite here whatsoever. Nice punch, very good. Taking down these sledgehammers here. Another nice punch, very good. Red doing wonders here, playing out of his mind. Wow, so good. Blue just can't keep up whatsoever. Actually, fortress punches did land though. And it worked out here. The plan was executed and looking good here for red at the moment. Let's see what the answer is by blue though. Blue is giant specialist, so blue can just put out giants himself. Cat's not happy, trying to make sledgehammers work, but they rarely work. Not in fort meta, yeah, that's true. Sledges just get hard countered by fortresses. And more fortresses coming down by both players, by the way, and also punches here. And with intensive training on this fortress, no credits to level though. So this is now becoming Fortress Mustang versus Fortress Sledgehammer for some reason. Very interesting. Another bubble coming down. Yeah, also let me turn off chat, even though this is interesting. I don't want to get spoiled by GGs, I think. I will turn it off after. But yeah, EMP on sledges could do a lot of work if it could disable the punches on the fortresses. That is a good point. But yeah, right side is so strong, especially with the help of these level now level 4 Mustangs. Also with all this range. Amp range was picked as well. Right side going down. How much damage is this? Not enough yet though. Like 1.7k or something. Yep. Underground threat for blue. Giant Hunter, pretty interesting, but also it's so late in the game. Red might want to close it out here and not go for a longer term value with Giant Hunter. Actually skipping. I feel like Speed Specialist could have been good here actually against the Sledgehammers, because the Sledgehammers outrange the fortresses. But, well, it's not that big of a deal, I guess. And more fortress. More fortress, levels on Mustangs, I guess. Oh, here we go. EMP now on the Sledgehammers. Let's see if that makes a difference. Oh, but also barrier on these fortresses. And that's 6 fortresses. That is 6 times 40k damage. So that is 240k more HP on the board, basically, which is a lot. Crawlers in the middle can be quite annoying, actually, because in the middle there's no proper trash clear. These will distract the fortresses in the middle for quite a bit. Is it enough? It might be, actually. These are getting distracted like crazy. Triple fortress, only stuck on the crawlers. Right side is winning though, once again. It's getting closer though, it feels like. As also, left side is pushing through and is about to get the tower here. And only 1 fortress left on this side and 1 level 2 fortress with full health here. Plus another one. All the range units though, and the tower debuff, is it? No, not in time. Took too long for the fortress to walk up. And yeah, I guess EMP was really good here, but also the crawlers in the middle actually did so much. This underground thread. Super cheap investment for quite a lot of value. Senior manufacturing specialist for blue. Maybe enhancement, or also senior for red. Let's see. Actually incendiary. Interesting. I'm not sure I would have picked incendiary here against this board. Okay, it's going for oil bomb and incendiary, I guess, but still, yeah. These fortresses now also have barrier, and that could have been expected. So this is not really going to land. I think this was a mistake. Okay. I did not turn off chat, so this is the last round, as you can see. However, it could still be both players round here, so I'm not sure who's going to win this. Yeah, Incendiary would have been there to clear the chaff, but I feel like the normal chaff here isn't really the problem on the left and the right and everything. And everything else doesn't really care about the fire anyways. Yeah, plus would have expected the barrier, so nothing will actually land anyways. So I think that was a mistake by red here. Orbiter coming down on the right. Oh, let's hope for red, because we are impartial, that this orbital is not going to kill these Mustangs. Okay, Mustangs are safe inside the bubble, for now at least. A little bit of fire here on the ground, but doesn't really matter. Also EMP on the Stormcallers here, by the way, so also disabling the punches from Blue's fortresses now. And this is quite close here. This is so close, but okay, actually, never mind. Red has got this. I'm not sure I wanted to click this tower if Blue also got the extra range, because Red got extra range. Would have made a difference if Blue didn't get it. But yeah, as was to be expected, Hasty Bait won this. Obviously. So yeah, it's settled. Dogs are better than cats. GG. No re. Easy. Okay. Yeah, the winner was already decided by the names and the profile pictures. I agree. Alright, final match going. Almost done though. Let's quickly peek in. And let me turn off chat right now, before I forget once again. Alright, what's going on here? War Factory action with Missile Interceptor. I really like War Factory with Missile Interceptor myself. I play it quite regularly. Well, when I play, I don't really play that much at the moment. Don't have a ton of time to play in general, and then there's also backpack battles at the moment for me, so I kind of split my time between all kinds of things. Range Phoenix with Elite Marksman, interesting. Also don't see that often. Phoenix battle. And actually this is not even over yet. There will be another round. Also all those replays and spectate videos, eh? That is correct. It actually takes up quite a bit of time to maintain the regular videos and everything. So yeah, there is that as well. Alright, let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, what's actually going on other than this? Cost control, deployment specialist versus quick supply, also deployment specialist and skill specialist. Storm coming down, acid coming down. War Factory with mobile beacon towards the back here. To safety, so it can produce phoenixes for longer, I guess. Is there any EMP anywhere? No. EMP is so good against War Factory. In general, EMP is probably an undervalued tech a lot of the time, I feel like. Well, I mean, some people overvalue it. It's not that important in a lot of cases, but in some cases it's so good and makes such a big difference. Alright, Phoenix fight. However, these Phoenixes are getting reinforcements constantly because of the war factory here. Also, what is this? I thought this was fixed. Hello? 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 This was actually completely stuck. It did not get to where it was supposed to go. I wonder if that was planned, this movement, to get it stuck. Or not. But either way, it should not get stuck here. What the... Okay. Bug abusing reported. Yeah. Alright. And off to the next round. By the way, while we are in the middle of waiting, I just, like half an hour ago, set up a Twitch account, and I'm also currently multi-streaming to Twitch, if I set it up correctly. I think it's working, but I'm not fully sure. Wow, does it block my link? Do you see a message in chat right now? Because it's empty for me. Maybe I'm not able to post my own link. However, the link... Oh, okay, you see it? I don't see it for some reason. I don't see my own link. But anyways, yeah, okay, thank you for confirming. I'm not sure yet how I want to handle it, but for now I would like to also stream this event on Twitch every Wednesday as well. But I might actually try and stream somewhat regularly at some point on Twitch probably, and then make the videos like they are now, but probably from the best things that happened in a stream or something like that. I'm not sure yet. But anyways, I just set it up for now and thought I'd give it a try. So if you are interested at all in potential live streams outside of this, please leave a follow on Twitch. Because yeah, if I want to regularly live stream, I will probably do it on Twitch. But anyways, it's not set in stone or anything. I just set it up an hour ago, and I'm not even sure if it's properly working right now. So anyways, thank you for listening to this short announcement. Let's get back to the actual action though. Lul versus Vault. Lul is always interesting to spectate, because Lul is trying some things sometimes. It's quite interesting. Also Andy though. Andy is really strong, and I don't know who this is. Six Killer. I've not heard this name before. So I would spectate either Lul versus Vault or Six Killer versus Andy. So I feel like we will be spectating Lul anyways very soon. So let's spectate Andy for now. Also, Andy is the Weekend Tournament America's champion. Wow. Yeah, let's spectate Andy for now. Plus, I watch way too much LOL, and also I think I have done multiple videos on LOL's games already. So let's mix it up a little bit by spectating Andy here. All right. What is this? A giant specialist with fangs and sledgehammers versus a rhino specialist with fangs and phoenixes. Okay, let's see if Andy is going aggressive or standard. Because Andy used to be a standard player, but okay, occasionally likes to play aggro now. So Andy is going aggressive. I would have preferred seeing a standard setup, because I'm always curious about seeing people play standard with Rhino Specialist, because it's not that common. And I still would like to learn a bit more about it myself. I try it every now and then, but I still feel like it could be improved. Anyways, Andy aggressive on the right side here. And this combo, by the way, is super good early on, especially. So you have chaff clear, and you have strong damage against something like sledgehammers, and anti-air as well. So these 3 units are so good early on, and also very good for aggressive pushes like this. Though they are not fast, other than the Phoenixes, they are fast, but not the Fangs and not the Arclights. So that is a downside of it for going aggressive, but it doesn't really matter as long as you wreck your opponent so hard that you can push in towards the tower reasonably quickly anyways. And yeah, round 1 here for Andy. Kind of convincingly. Intelligent Marksman. You don't see this card picked often anymore because you don't see Marksmen often anymore. Marksmen are out of favor at the moment. Because, well, a lot of Mustangs, a lot of Stormcallers, and yeah, all that kind of stuff. Also, people have gotten better at playing chaff, I feel like. So Fangs and Crawlers in particular. And yeah, when the marksmen get stuck on chaff, they are completely useless. Aggression with Stormcaller support, also interesting, but also very good. This can hit a lot, can also hit some marksmen if they fall right. Either way, this is a very strong push here on the right, though that sentry, that was very good. Hit a lot. And marksman actually working out here. Though I feel like mainly because of that sentry, this right side is being won here right now. But I like to see it. Makes the game closer. Good for us. Charged ammo for blue. And here comes that rhino, by the way. Also smoke bomb for red. Charged ammo on the Stormcallers. I feel like just for the charged ammo, but also in general, some Mustangs would have been good here, I guess. To help clear the Fangs, also help with the Phoenixes. Both Mustangs deal as chaff against Phoenixes basically, but also obviously they are good at taking out the Phoenixes as well. And then the charged ammo could get could have been put on one of those Mustangs as well. Jump drive coming down on the Phoenixes. Going for some unpredictable aggression here. Kind of supporting this side together with Crawlers and the level 2 Rhinos, pushing in with a mobile beacon. Good chunk of the smoke bomb blocked with the barrier here, but yeah, left side is getting in for sure. And with that tower falling, it hurts double against Stormcallers, by the way. Not only does everything take more damage, but also because everything is slowed, the Stormcallers just hit so much better. They are just so much more accurate in that case. And yeah, this is too much. Let's see how blue is trying to get out of this. Andy in a very good position here, I feel like. Strike specialist though. By the way, the flanks here are super open on Andy's side, on red side. Also not that protected on blue's side either. Redeployment for blue. What are they moving? So yeah, but anyways, a strike specialist would be really good here for both players, kind of. Both players picking up redeployment. And a melting point here. The rhino is getting moved. Oh. Oh. That is a sad melting point right there. Getting moved right opposite of where the rhino was. But now the rhino is over here because of redeployment. And also, oh no. Sledgehammers here were moved as well. So this is completely open now, and this is perfect for Andy. Oh, there it is though. Finally a flank. However, there's one marksman, which will take down both of the phoenixes, I'm pretty sure. Actually, maybe? Is it? It's so close. Oh, they traded. Okay. Flank was dealt with though. There was a sentry here that slowed the rhino apparently, and that was enough for the rhino to not get in after all. Crawlers coming in on the very far right. This is very awkward. This needs to be addressed next turn for sure. You'd never want crawlers to be able to just run in and take down your stormcallers. So more chaff clear needed on the right here. By blue. Senior attack for blue. Top supply, also a good choice here. Kind of, maybe. Round 5, it's still on the verge. Might be good for Andy here, but Andy might also want to just press the advantage and close this out. Skip for Andy, actually. Does not need the extra damage, I guess. More sentries near the towers to protect against rhinos pushing in. And more rhinos getting added by Andy, by red, with photon coating. So they basically have double health. Kind of. 50% reduced damage for the first 16 seconds. Which is quite a lot, actually. I'm still not sure how I feel about this tag in particular. It's needed, kind of, to make rhinos properly work, but at the same time, I feel like 16 seconds might be too long. Repositioned just slightly. And now there's a line of rhinos over here, once more with a mobile beacon, but now there's also a melting point over here. Not sure if it's enough though. Melting point, if it gets pressured by multiple rhinos, it will take a while to take these down. And rhinos have a ton of damage themselves and can just punch the melting point, like they are doing now. Yep, not enough to take them all down. And this rhino is going to take the tower now, but also left side already fell. Not sure where the crawlers came from. Were they also in the flank? Maybe, I didn't see. Or they came through just regular on the left side. I did not fully notice that. That opera music is part of the StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty soundtrack. Which is, yeah, it's just part of it. Sounds quite different than most of the other songs, but that's how it is. Warstorm picked by both players. And yeah, there were crawlers here, by the way, in front of the phoenixes, and they were protecting the phoenixes from the marksmen. Another mating point coming in, and mating points now with energy absorption. Can be very good if they basically 1v1 a rhino, so they can just heal through the damage that the rhino is punching in. Power armor also on the rhinos, so they cannot get slowed and also have 25% more HP as well. Just putting up the pressure here. Trying to close it out this turn, I guess. And okay, with repositioning, there are now 3 rhinos all of a sudden here on the left and moving in with a mobile beacon. And also a sentry to take down these fangs, but partially they are barriered, so not all of them are going to go down. And yeah, rhinos just punching their way through to the tower at this point. Though actually the wasps are the wasps are killing the tower before the rhinos actually come in. I cannot believe it. Rhinos getting carried by wasps. Annoying crawlers here. Not locking onto the rhinos quickly, the mating points that is. And once again, more crawlers here in the way. I really don't like how often I see some crawlers come through and get to the storm crawlers or take a tower or distract melting points or something. Blue definitely needs better chaff clear for the crawlers overall. Counter to a rhino ball like that is a lot of chaff that they need to get through, ideally vertical fangs with shield. So that's the best delay that you can get. And for damage, it can be fortress with punch or steel balls, vertical steel balls ideally, also leveled, like level 2 or something at least. Vertical steel balls, and maybe also with range, depending on if the rhinos also have whirlwind. You need range as well. And phoenixes got moved over here. Oh, EMP coming down. This will hit a lot. However, I don't know the timing. I assume the photon coating will come down here before the EMP lands. I know that the photon emission active ability is too... No, it's not too slow. I think it's too slow for EMP melters, or those missiles, but I think it's fast enough for this EMP. So yeah, I'm assuming this photon coating will come down before the EMP lands. That means that these... Yeah, okay, that's instant. The rhinos will not get their tags disabled, so it's not actually that much worth. Everything else is slowed though, and got tags disabled. However, the rhinos are clearly the problem here. Also melters with EMP, but yeah, with photon coating, it doesn't really matter. At least not in the beginning. It matters now though, I guess. Well, actually, what other tags are there? It's only the power armor. EMP is not actually that important here. Healing... Can it heal through this? Nope, not quite. And wasps are coming in. A couple of phoenixes coming in. And that is a game for Andy here. Aggression winning, especially with the rhinos. Not enough delay. And also, I feel like melters are not really the answer to rhinos. I feel like you should go steel balls because melters are too expensive. And also, melter only shoots or only has 1 attack, and steel balls have 4 attacks. So it's also more likely that the steel balls get locked on to the rhino compared to just the 1 melting point. But yeah, okay. Anyways. So yeah, I would probably instead just go for steel balls and level 2 steel balls, by the way, right away against level 2 rhinos for sure. Oh. Maybe we should have spectated Lul versus Volt here. Kind of an upset. Lul, at least in my mind, was the favorite here. However, Lul lost. Interesting. But that's good. We will see some other players than the usual suspects, which is always good, and we might also see some different kinds of strategies. Alright, orbital. What's this? Mass-produced melting points. And Giant Hunter. Oh, this is juicy. Blue has Giant Hunter, and red has mass-produced melting points. And by the way, once again, the classic Battle of the Ages, at least this patch it seems. Fortress versus Melting Point. You see so many games turn into Fortress versus Melting Point. Especially in standard setups. So the game we watched previously was one person going aggressive, so in that case it's not really that likely. But yeah, in these cases happens a lot at the moment. And let's see, the melting points with range and EMP, and the fortresses with barrier, punch and anti-air. Anti-air for, I guess, 1 overlord? Not sure what happened here, why the anti-air was picked. Maybe there was more air at some point and red just sold the air units. But yeah, this is too many melting points, I feel like. Mass-produced melting points, really good. Because melting points don't fall off that much. They don't really care about their stats being worse. Because melting points ramp up in damage so much with the beam. It doesn't really matter. Once they are fully locked on, they take down other giants anyway. And yeah, mass-produced melting points. If you can get a game where melting points are useful, like this game against fortresses obviously, it's really good. It's a really good card. It's really strong. Alright, this was the final match of this round. Let's go into the next one. Short 2-minute break or something. Cat profile picture 1. Oh right, that is a cat. I had, is it? Almost looks like an opossum. Looks a bit odd, but yeah, might be a cat actually. Or like a weasel, yeah, maybe. Is that even a cat? I'm not sure. Also, by the way, Hasty Bait going strong. Oh, okay. Now, do we watch another dog versus cat battle? If that is a cat, by the way, if this profile picture is a cat, we could watch Tasty Bait versus Ali. Or Volt versus Andy. We just spectated Andy, so yeah, maybe let's spectate Tasty Bait versus Ali here, since we just watched Andy. We also spectated Tasty Bait already, but yeah, that's how tournaments go. You need to watch or spectate people multiple times if you want to spectate the winners, of course, that is. So another dog versus cat battle. Using the short intermission once again. I just set up a Twitch account and Twitch stream potentially. If you're interested, check it out. Or more likely, or rather, I mean, follow over there. I will probably be streaming over there in the next couple of days or something. I'm still figuring it out, but a follow would be nice. So just in case, if you want to watch, if I go live, you will see it. Alright. The giant specialist over here, looking pretty juicy. Boss control, Arclight Phoenix, really good as well. Could also go for some aggro quick supply Mustang Crawler. And we are seeing, ooh, interesting choice. Heavy armor specialist by red here with fangs and sledgehammers. And blue is giant specialist with crawlers and sledgehammers. I very rarely pick heavy armor, only if the other choices are all terrible. But in this case, I don't think they were all terrible, so maybe I'm going to learn something here, how to play heavy armor specialist properly. And Arclights added here, chaff clear of course, and as well on the other side. So both players now have chaff clear and sledgehammers. Which are also kind of chaff clear, but also tanks, I guess. Sledgehammers are a bit awkward. They have multiple purposes. Let's see if this is red's round or not. Because this is somewhat of a mirror, red should be ahead because of heavy armor. And it looks like it. I think red is winning this. Heavy armor better than regular, I guess. Sledgehammer battles are so slow. Takes so long for them to kill each other. Supply specialist. Yeah, this was basically an instant pick by both players. And I think it should always be an instant pick. Round 2, supply specialist. You must pick it, I feel like. There's basically no reason to not pick it round 2. And 1 pack of Stormcallers and some more Crawlers by blue. And some Crawlers and another Sledgehammer pack for red here. So red once again going into more Sledgehammers. I feel like blue does have experience playing against Sledgehammers. This is basically the first game that we watched against the other cat person. So blue might know what to do against the Sledgehammers, especially being Giant Specialist. So I strongly expect blue to go for Fortresses if red is going for, or more heavily into Sledgehammers. Blue is just going to go for Fortresses, maybe with Punch. So in that sense, I feel like if I had to make a prediction right now, blue has a plan here. A pretty straightforward plan to win this potentially. But it's really early and of course not sure what red is planning here. But going into more Sledgehammers against Giant Specialist is quite risky, because it just provokes Fortresses, and Fortresses just too good in general, but especially obviously against Sledgehammers. I like that comment. Cats are always playing deceitfully. Dog is just playing an honest, straightforward game. True. True and real. Very much agree with that statement. That very much characterizes cats and dogs in general, I feel like. Smoke Bomb. Blue skipped here, it seems, but red picked Smoke Bomb, which could be quite big here if it doesn't get barriered. And red is also adding Stormcallers. Hey, look at this. There's a Fortress. Okay, but no more Sledgehammers though. So only 3 level 1 Sledgehammers. This could be a bait, basically, at this point. It's not... There's not heavy investments. No heavy investment into Sledgehammers by red, so this could be a bait. Would just sell the Sledgehammers and everything and go for something completely different to counter the Fortress. That being said, being Giant Specialist, blue could also then just sell the Fortress and go for a different Giant. And smoke is coming down. It hurts a bit. Not sure if it makes that much of a difference. Well, it kind of does. Stormcaller's not shooting nearly as much. Also, Chaff Clear is not there, where it should be by blue. These fangs in the middle. Really annoying. Single-handedly taking on this fortress, basically. Making all the difference. And buying enough time for these Stormcallers to take down that fortress. And nope. These Stormcallers just got a level from this tower. This is also quite important. Getting levels on Stormcallers against Giants. So I would level those Stormcallers for sure, to be able to more quickly take out the fortress. Both players picking up heavy armor, and here we go. Yep, the dog is playing an honest, straightforward game. Is doing exactly what I expected. So going for the fortress and going for punch. However, the deceitful cat did not go any more heavily into the Sledgehammers and is now going into Overlord. And there's no anti-air on blue's side. Oh, now there are Mustangs. However, this is a heavy armor overlord, and probably the one pack of Mustangs is not going to be enough here. More crawlers getting added. I personally would love some more vertical spread on the crawlers. Okay, some are going in the front here now, so that they don't all arrive at the same time. But yeah, this Overlord though. Also on the right side, still the smoke. Kind of a problem. Mustang's helping with chaff clear though, so that's good. And actually these fangs that were annoying this fortress last turn are now moving to the right for some reason. Oh, I guess because there's also a fortress here this turn. And there is more action going on over here, I guess. Fang's not interested in this fortress anymore. For some reason. But yeah, the boat is going to win this round at least. That being said though, it's quite close. So only the boat is making the difference here. And this boat can now be addressed by blue next turn. Enhancement module, going to get free upgrades. Let's see if blue is also going for economy shenanigans. Would sell this fortress now for free profit. And then reuse that enhancement module, but not sure. Not everyone does it. I feel like I've come to the conclusion that it's probably always worth to do the economy shenanigans with the enhancement module, so you get value every turn. It just gives you so many credits over a couple of turns, especially with giants, of course. So selling this one would give you 200 free credits, basically, and you can do this pretty much every turn. When you can level something, at least. And as long as the levels don't matter that much, it definitely is worth. So blue is not answering the overlords. What am I looking at? Just another pack of Mustangs, and the Mustangs with range. You don't want to rely on Mustangs to answer overlords, especially overlords that have armor tech. Because this button was pressed now, and now the Mustangs are useless. This is a free round for red here. So this was not good by blue. You should not go more heavily into Mustangs to answer boats. Especially not when they have the armor tag on it. And you could see, if blue checked, he could have known that armor tag was an option. And yeah, this is at least 1200 damage this turn. Also blue took a credit here as well, so this is really bad. The dog here not ready for the tricks of the cat. So I feel like you must build. Actually going for senior attack specialist. Oh, also sell this. Get the extra credits. You need credits. Sell and get credits as much as you can, sell this fortress, and then go for 3 level 2 phoenixes. That is what you should do here. But where did the credits go? Why is blue already at 300 credits? And there's another boat Okay, going for anti-air on the fortresses. I'm not sure if that's the call, though. We will see. It might be, but I really don't like relying on anti-air barrage fortress versus overlords. It can be additional nice damage, but you shouldn't rely on it to finish a boat. An overlord, that is. Does not look good for blue here, I feel like. But also, this might be a bit greedy though. Double overlord in the flank here. Not sure if the fortress hits well with this. If it can kill the spawning in boats here. And... nope. Did not... oh, actually, because it's still spawning in, it's taking damage from the Mustangs. And oh, there are Phoenixes. Wow. Wait, I didn't see those. One pack of Phoenixes was added, and it was added on this side. It was so important that they were on this side to take down this flanking overlord. Wow, this was a bit lucky, to be honest. Having that one pack of Phoenixes on the correct side here made a big difference. And the level 2 boat is not really dying. Our debuff left side and right boat also died to the anti-air missiles with the debuff. I'm not sure if this one is going to fall though. Is it? It might. With tower debuff, and it needs to target the fortress now. Oh, okay. Wow. It is winning. Look at this. That's why you want some other damage other than the anti-missile barrage on the fortress. But yeah, blue really lucked out here, to be honest. The Phoenixes here, they were so clutch. And yeah, once again, the moment you see multiple overlords, especially the turn where you saw 3 overlords with armor, you just go triple level 2 Phoenix, period. And maybe also should have sold this fortress, get extra credits, and maybe even be able to also afford the anti-air barrage at the same time. So those two would have been, or just 2 level 2 Phoenixes maybe, and the anti-air barrage. But anyways, it was enough here because of the correct positioning. Melta would also work in this case, of course. But it also needs to lock on to the correct target, and I feel like Phoenixes are more reliable and also cheaper, obviously. I mean, in this case, especially Phoenixes, because there are no Mustangs or anything. It's just some Fangs, some level 1 Fangs that are a kind of threat to the Phoenixes. So yeah, I would have personally gone Phoenixes for sure. EMP coming down here though. Oh no. Taking down the tech on all of these fortresses and the smoke bomb on the left. Oh, the actives this round are so good for red here. However, the flank once again goes down. This is so much investment here. This is so risky. I feel like red might be throwing by just because of this flank here. Red was so far ahead that red got comfortable enough to just put this flank in last turn. And by chance it didn't work out, but now also there's so much investment here that's just kind of useless. And the Phoenixes and the other fortresses are just marching through. This is so much damage. Oh my god. Even with the actives here, the smoke as well as the EMP on this side. Holy. Yeah, this is... I mean, I don't mind if blue wins this. But I feel like red, if red loses, red was throwing. Red should have won this. Blank is just too risky for no reason. But also obviously this lucky Phoenix here. That one turn. Super important. And EMP here on this Stormcaller with the charged ammo. Probably needs more EMP, to be honest. So probably not on the sledgehammers because they get so hard countered by the fortresses, but there might need to be more EMP by red now to disable these fortresses. Oh, actually I think there was some selling going on here with the enhancement module and repositioning of the fortresses and everything. So now 2 Phoenixes here with range. Yeah, I'm not sure what... So red added ground cannon, or overlord artillery it's called, which is very good against overlords. It deals a ton of damage. Question is it getting in the damage? Look at this. This flank is so useless. And so much credits wasted. And by the way, we had this topic in a recent video, I think. Fortresses do not the anti-air barrage does not scale with level on the fortress. So it kind of gets worse over time when the overlords level on the opponent's side. However, it's still enough. A couple of Phoenixes here taking down those overlords with the help of the anti-air barrage as well, of course. But yeah, wow. Cannot believe that blue won this. But obviously, never mind. I never doubted because blue just... Dogs just better than cats. So yeah, never in doubt. Easy, easy for blue. And this was the longest match. So, yep. Good match, but also kind of iffy match because of some mistakes and a little bit of luck as well. But yep, that's how the game is. Alright, Andy versus Tasty Bait in the finals. So, Andy is an extremely strong player and also not a cat, so I think Andy might win here. But let's see how this one is turning out. Also, let's see what other strategies Tasty Bait might have. We only saw Fortress with Punch and Anti-Air, I think. So maybe something different now. Alright, short 1 minute 20 break. I'm going to get some water and then we will see the finale. Let me actually check the store. Oh, I already spent my credits. I'm poor. Also, I need to play again on my main account here. I don't get any credits outside of this because I'm not playing. Actually, I'm getting some credits because you also level up and gain some credits by watching replays and spectating and everything, and I'm getting a little bit from that. This emote is so good, but also so toxic. Mass Fang aggro spammers love this emote. Anyways, let's get into the final. Andy versus Tasty Bait. Alright, also good start here for blue, Giant Specialist with Crawlers and Phoenixes. And red is Quick Supply with Arclights and Sledgehammers. Sold 1 pack of Sledgehammers to go for Mustangs. So 2 packs of Mustangs now. This is a bit awkward. Because blue is going aggressive once again. And now there's no chaff protecting this turret. So these Phoenixes are probably... well, actually depends. These Phoenixes might take out the Sledgehammers and Arclights kind of quickly, and then also might be able to shoot the tower as well. And Fangs getting added here by blue. Just some defensive capability and some Fangs coming in later and maybe protect the Phoenixes at some point. So they slowly walk and eventually will be in front of the Phoenixes and might block enough so the Phoenixes can do even more. But Mustangs seem to be... I'm not sure if they are enough. Too many Phoenixes. Nope. At least not these. They're more on this side. Will all come down to the tower timings. Might actually be bad for red here. This tower will fall in a moment. Yeah, okay. And now the Mustangs are going to get picked off. And some get stuck on the tower without actually killing the tower. So yeah, this is bad for red. Pretty sure red is going to lose this. Yep. I used to love mass-produced Wasp. When you still could sell the 100 cost Wasps for 200. Nowadays I never pick it, I think. Because Wasps are already so weak, and if they are mass-produced, they are actually just... you just have to blow some wind at them and they fall out of the sky. They're so useless. Alright, okay. Blue here as Giant Specialist, going for Vulcan right away and going for a flank Vulcan. And red picked up Underground Threat though, by the way, and is putting it here in the middle and it's unprotected. So these towers will fall, I'm pretty sure. However, this Vulcan is extremely good here. Can take down all of these crawlers and Mustangs. Maybe not this turn with the tower debuff, if it comes in time. Let's see how this turns out. Yeah, it's actually getting swarmed too much. Never mind. Spawning in took too long, or, well, just provided enough time for all of this to deal damage. And tower debuffs also now came in, but they actually did not change this interaction. But now it's spawned in, so now it's way more problematic. Portable shield, very strong. By red? Also, oh. Red once more. That's a fort enjoyer if I've ever seen one. Tasty bait going for Fortress once again. But it also makes sense here. So Fortress against this Vulcan. And is barriering. Not sure. This isn't really necessary, to be honest. The Vulcan will get stuck on the Fortress anyway. Not sure what the barrier here is for. And another Vulcan. Where is it getting positioned? Also some crawlers here in the flank. Actually, crawlers win 1 versus 1 against fangs. So these will probably take out the fangs and get to the tower eventually. Redeployment module on blue's side. Might move this Vulcan away already. That would be a good call. Not sure if it's going to happen. And the other Vulcan is going here in the front with the portable shield. Okay, this Vulcan is getting wrecked here. 3 XP. However, this is so open now. No chaff. And these Phoenixes just get in. Not going to attack the tower actually because of these Mustangs. Not quite yet at least. And the Vulcan also not dealing as much as I would have expected. Kind of got stuck there on... Oh, there wasn't a ton of chaff here because a lot was pulled towards the flank. And yeah, these crawlers actually won here against the fangs, but also some Mustangs came in to help out. And yeah, this fortress is just too good, I think. It's going to take down the Vulcan, and the Mustangs are going to take down everything else. Yes, Mustang and Fortress are pretty good. Who would have thought? Mustang and Fortress, that they work well together. Incendiary bomb by Red. Giant Hunter is here though. Red could have picked Giant Hunter in my opinion. Against Giant Specialist, and also already 2 Giants on the board that are getting countered already kind of by the Fortress. Giant Hunter would have been a good pick here I think for Red. But went for the Incendiary instead to take down all of these crawlers. Redeployment module here now though on this Vulcan. It's going to get moved. Oh, okay. Red was trying to tower cheese here with Stormcallers to quickly take out this tower. However, Blue just in time putting down this Vulcan here, which is actually just outside of the dead zone. So the Stormcallers will attack the Vulcan. This is worked out perfectly for Blue here. Some crawlers added, so this flank doesn't win. Also the Phoenixes got jump drive and were moved to the right, and there is a melting point now here as well to answer that fortress. Also this fire though. Well, it doesn't really matter, the crawlers die so quickly anyways. And now actually this fire is also hurting Red as well. I'm not sure, the fire wasn't really necessary here to begin with. Positioning was also not ideal, I think, maybe. But I feel like Giant Hunter should have been the pick here. Incendiary didn't really do much. But yeah, right side, by the way, nothing happened. Did not work out. This fortress might still be able to take down this Vulcan. Actually, no tower debuff coming in. Maybe not. Unlucky. Unlucky. Look at this. Yeah. I'm not so sure here. What's the plan now for red? Haste module coming down, Mustang item, of course. EMP maybe for blue? Well, doesn't really matter either. Not sure. Might also just skip or also pick haste module. And the honest, straightforward dog is not giving up, just going more into fortress. Leveled that fortress and once again going for a rocket punch on the fortress, even though there's already a melting point here and another melting point now on the right side as well. Vulcan going for incendiary bomb. So Mustangs will burn and melting points will take down the fortresses. That's Blue's plan here. And it does look pretty good. Taking down some crawlers here. Doesn't really matter, these Mustangs would have killed those crawlers anyways. Fire here, taking down chaff and Mustangs. And Phoenixes help out clean the rest. Yeah. Now it's melting point versus fortress. And fortress is just going to get wrecked. Punch is coming in a moment here, but doesn't really matter. Also tower debuff, so punches didn't even deal damage. Yeah, this does not look good at all for red. Going more heavily into just punch fortress is not the play when you're already behind. You can only do that when you're ahead, I feel like. Or obviously against sledgehammers. More so than against like Vulcan melting point. Smoke bomb for red. Trying to buy around here with an active, I guess. Yep, smoke bomb here. So maybe with the reduced range this fortress will be able to take down these giants. But not so sure about that. Also the right side needs to get reinforced. Right tower will fall again otherwise, like it did last turn. Also oil though, good combo. So these will get stuck inside the smoke for quite a while. Ooh, EMP, interesting. EMP now coming down on some Stormcallers. There still will be fire on the ground though, so these basically shoot right away. These incendiary bombs. So these will land before the tags will get disabled. Also more Vulcan and melting point on the left here as well, and the melting points with EMP. Level 2 fortress was actually sold and level 1 fortress was bought back over here. Is this enough though? Wait, who's producing anything? Oh, this melting point has tank production line on it. Left side is getting absolutely wrecked. Right side is holding now though. So maybe with these Stormcallers and all of these slow giants, red can still win this round. And giants getting slowed even more from the EMP here. Is it enough? Couple of Mustangs to take down the Phoenixes and this tower fell. Actually, wow. Red might still win this round. Actually, nope. Oh, still, actually, it's so close. This melting point did take down the fortress though. And oh, so close, so close. Oh, okay. Red stabilizing. Oh, if you can call this stabilizing. I guess technically it is stabilizing, but it's so close. Barely won the round. However, Stormcallers were really big here. Stormcallers super good against giants, especially stacked up giants like this. And with tags on them that can get disabled as well. Good value from the EMP Stormcallers here. That was a really good call. And actually bought Red a round here and maybe some more time to come back. Fire coming down once again. Still not sure if that's really necessary. These crawlers will not even die to the fire like last time. They will just run through for the most part. But yeah, maybe. This is really bad for... Oh my god. Oh my god. War Factory with Missile Interceptor. Not only will it intercept all of these EMP Stormcaller shots, but it can also intercept rocket punches from the fortress, which is still super stupid, and I still feel like that shouldn't be a thing, but it is a thing. It feels like a bug, but it's been in the game for so long that I think it's intended, but no clue. It's weird anyways. So this one might intercept... It will definitely intercept all the missiles here, not a ton of Stormcallers over here. Also, it might intercept the punch. Let's see. I feel like this is too much. Yeah, intercepting basically everything. Let's watch if it intercepts the fist here. I'm curious to see. I don't think it didn't. Nope, it didn't intercept these. I think it only intercepts if it gets shot at the War Factory and it's not distracted. But anyways, doesn't matter. The Stormcallers were the comeback unit for Red here last turn, and they are completely taken out of the game basically by Missile Interceptor War Factory because it's so good. Yep. Omega wrecked. Minus 2,500. Alright, alright. Didn't lose to a cat though, so that's fine. GG's. Yep, Andy is just a very solid, strong player. He's been around for a long time. And yeah, well-deserved win here. Anything interesting going on still? Oh, this is actually... They are so high on health. This is a long game. This might actually be interesting. Before we finish this up, let's check this one out. Round 7 and both players at almost 3k health. Flank crawlers and Rhino coming in. Heavy armor with mass-produced overlords. A nuke just came down. There's so much going on here. Red is giant specialist, also with mass-produced overlords. Oh my god, this is a mass-produced overlords versus mass-produced overlords game. I'm not sure I've ever seen this. Both players going for mass-produced overlords, and also there are overlords on the board, quite a few actually. Looking better for Red here though, at least this turn. Okay, let's figure out what's going on. Orbiter coming down. So there... Oh, this is actually... Okay, I didn't even see this. So blue is basically playing Steel Ball Mustang. However, with the support of Photon Emission Overlords, which is a combo that a lot of people like to do. And the Photon Emission gets a lot of value because this is played aggressively and all the units engage super quickly. And thus you get a ton of value from these 16 seconds. More overlords by red though, and they have ground cannon. Oh, now also blue's overlords have ground cannon as well. This orbital will hurt, by the way, especially if it doesn't get shielded, and it doesn't. So can take out a ton of chaff and all these arc lights, as well as hit the overlords and do some good damage there as well. Mobile beacon coming in towards the left tower, and it's getting through, I think. So yeah, left tower fell. This time no flank coming in on blue's side, and with the tower debuff, mass-produced overlords dying pretty quickly against level 2 range Mustangs. So really strong round for blue here all of a sudden. I think the flank and the tower debuffs made the difference. So this time blue got the tower debuff really quickly on red, and last turn red got the tower debuff here pretty quickly on blue. See what both players are deciding to do with the money. Iron Blast, oh my god. Can get so much value here. Though I'm not sure if the positioning is right. Might need to put it a little bit further in front. These arc lights will walk out, and not even sure if it will hit these overlords either. It might. Overlords might be decent, but I still feel like a little bit further would have been better maybe, but we will see. I'm also not the very best at targeting the Iron Blasts, I must admit. I need more practice with this. More overlords. Oh, overlord flank once again. Let's see if it bites blue. Once more, like overlord flank didn't work last time we saw this. And I feel like it will not work this time either, because the crawlers will lose to this here, and then overlord will just take down this overlord with crawler distraction. Flanks are covered. Iron Blast taking down a couple of steerboards. No, actually not steerboards, but one overlord, and now a couple of Mustangs here. Right side came in though. Once again, kind of quick tower debuff on the right this time. And also left side came in now, and yeah, this is it. It's too much. GG's. Interesting. An overlord game. You don't see overlord games that much anymore, I feel like. GG's. Mass-produced overlord versus mass-produced overlord. Alright. And this was the tournament. Andy won very convincingly. Didn't really have a close game here, judging by the health numbers. So very well deserved. And very well deserved second place here as well. Lul actually still won all the other games. So came in third. Alright. Cool. One final time. I rarely play at the moment at all, in general. And wait, I can't even see your full message because it is blocked. But I don't know. I play like 5 games a week at the moment. I really play very rarely. I don't really have a lot of time to play at the moment. So, but when I play in like 5 hours from now or something. So time zone wise, maybe that's also a thing. But yeah. And if I play, at the moment I play on my other account, which is called Grind, at the moment at least. I like to change that name up sometimes. But yeah, anyways, alright. This was a tournament. Very interesting games, very good dog games, very good cats getting beaten. Very enjoyable. Alright. Once more, before I head out, if anyone is still interested, I set up a Twitch account and Twitch stream, and I might stream in the coming days or something. If you want to maybe join in, make sure to follow me over there so you get notified if I go live. Alright, that was it for today though, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.